So imagine growing up without the support and stability of your family, going from one group home to another, 10 or more of them. And then after the pain and the suffering and disappointment that you've gone through, you leave the foster care system and you have to start a life of your own. That's difficult, having to forge your own way after that. So the Right Way is here to help. They're doing an amazing job helping 18 to 24-year-olds transitioning out of the foster care system to be successful and have self-reliance. And so we are joined by Franco Varga, also with us on the business development staff part of it, Thalia Henderson. Franco, you have a lot of experience working with transitional youth and then also with kids in trouble, people in trouble, period.
Correct.
And you actually worked with Midnight Mission.
Correct.
Yeah, you set up a job program for them.
Correct.
And that's just scratching the surface because you have a lot of experience, including your own personal experience of having a difficult childhood.
Correct. Well, first I want to start with thanking 100.3 for having us to sound, and yourself, Tina, for inviting us down here and just to share our story and share our foundation. I do currently work with foster care youth, transition age youth, and our main focus is to get them a job. That's the main purpose. But we disguise something underneath it, and it's called therapy. We want our youth to get over the traumatic experience growing up in the system. There's nothing normal about leaving your biological home and going into a system and then being transferred around. And so we figured out that you need to help these kids get over that traumatic experience, specifically PTSD. And so we do that with bringing in licensed clinical social workers or therapists into our workshops while we're doing job readiness training. And it's a unique approach, that model that we came up with about 5.5 years ago. And our numbers and data show it's been successful. Our kids still come see us. And I call them kids, but they're young adults, 18 to 25. I still consider them my babies, but they have mustaches and tattoos.
Right.
But they're young adults. And it's just that once you open them up and build that trust, and then you can help them process all the negative stuff that they went through, sky's the limit for this population.
Yeah. So you kind of came up with the model of, yes, they need some counseling, mental health services, and then also jobs. So
Correct.
Let's bring the two together, right?
Correct. I was tired of referring our youth out to other agencies. And then on the other end, the therapists would critique our kids or take it personal about what our kids said to them. And so I figured out, I was like, well, let me cut that half out and let me hire my own therapist and control my therapy team my way. And so now we have our own mental health department and our own business development department, which Thalia runs, and we just merged the two. And so one is working with the other.
Yeah.
When there's an issue, they don't come to work. We go to the mental health service team and figure out why they didn't come to work. And did you know what's going on?
Right.
And then they come back to us, tell us some information. Hey, Thalia, be careful, relax a little bit. They're going through some pressure points or some trauma right now. Let's not push him too hard. Just normally, like a normal parent would tell his kid if he's having a bad day, they won't push him as hard. They'll give him a pass. Well, maybe you don't have to do your homework or eat all your vegetables today.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
It's a family environment. I can't stress that enough, that it is a family environment where we celebrate the highs and the lows together, from the birthdays to Christmas, something that the foster care system sadly doesn't do with our population.
You had one story about a young man named Tyrone who went through one of your job placement programs.
Correct. Yeah, this gentleman,
Operation Emancipation.
Correct, which is our 4-week curriculum. And this one gentleman came in dressed in a suit one day, and we were all like, what are you doing? We don't have interviews today. Why are you dressed up? And he announced that it's his birthday. And so I told one of my staff, go to the local Albertson, go get some cupcakes, and then hurry up and come back, and we sang happy birthday, and this kid started crying. And when I say kid, he was an older African-American gentleman. 24, I think, right? Yeah. Correct. And he got up and said, no one's ever sung me happy birthday. And it wears at me, myself personally.
Boy, so he never had a proper birthday. So that gives you an idea of the young people you're working with. Sometimes they've been through as many as 30 homes. Yes. Is that possible? How's that even possible?
20, 30 group homes. If a kid is acting out, all of group homeowner can say, I'm giving you a 7-day notice. Tells the county, you got 7 days to move this kid, and they're gone. Remember, the system is overwhelming. 30,000 youth in our system right now. So you get rid of one, you'll get another one right away.
We have to change that, right?
Correct.
Yeah. And Thalia, do you want to tell us a little bit about how we're doing with people aging out of the foster system? I mean, there are some kind of eye-opening statistics, like within a year, many are homeless, right?
So within, I believe it's 2 to 4 years, 51% are unemployed. So that's kind of where we step in, is the employment portion of it. but also with homelessness, especially in LA County, the foster care population is homeless within 2 to 4 years at a rate of 36%.
You've worked helping the homeless in the past, so you have a lot of experience in this area.
Yeah, I actually did a lot of volunteer work. Mostly, I actually volunteered at Midnight Mission without even knowing Franco there and their education department, where they were working with a lot of homeless men who had lived on Skid Row for a really long time. So I've kind of seen where a lot of people can end up if they don't get help earlier on.
Tell us how this works, Operation Emancipation, how your program works.
Okay, good to go. Operation Emancipation, volunteer program. We get referrals from Department of Children and Family Services, the Children's Law Center, which are the attorneys, the courthouses, which they go in front of the judge, social workers, or community partners. And as long as they have identification saying they're once in the foster care system, we'll take them. Once we find out they were in the system, we never throw them away. You can't get kicked out of our program. If you don't have your proper IDs, like a driver's license or social security card, we can help you go get that. A lot of kids don't have proper IDs and logistic paperwork, but the system throws them away. We're like, no, let's help them get that. We give them assessment. After the assessment, we enroll them into our workshops. Now, sometimes you have a star foster youth that doesn't need Operation Emancipation. They just need one-on-one therapy, and we can place them right away. So we'll fast track those folks. But the ones that we normally deal with that's been in 20 and 30 group homes, we put them through the whole 4-week curriculum. Dinner provided, everything's provided. Interview clothes, haircuts, anything they need to be successful that a parent would do for a traditional kid, we'll do it ourselves. From a live scan to, safety handler cards, for Safe Serve, guard card, we pay for it all. And we do that through private foundations. We lend them money sometimes. I don't want the kids to think, go to RightWay to borrow money. But once we build a solid relationship and they need $30 for emergency haircut, we have local barbers where we can write a check to. Never give them cash. We'll write a check to that barbershop for them to go get a haircut. And it works out.
You mentioned financial responsibility. That's something that you guys also teach, right?
Yeah, we actually have a USC's JP program come in, and they're a service learning program where they send USC students who are in business classes, and they'll teach like finance classes to our youth at the RightWay Foundation to just kind of help them gauge what their budget should be, how to grow their credit, stuff like that. And then we partner with USC Credit Union to make sure that they have accounts that they can deposit their paychecks in and not have to go to a payday loan place.
Right, or a check cashing place where they charge the money. So they can kind of start building their financial toolkit that they're going to need through life.
Yeah, we'll give them $50 to $75 just to open that up, and we'll give it to USC Federal Credit Union to open it up for them. And we don't control the account whatsoever. Our name's not on; it's their bank account.
And then you have also Building My Foundation. Do you want to tell us about that?
Yeah, Building My Foundation the Right Way is our new campaign that we started for the end of the year in 2016, but we're continuing it out through 2017. It's an opportunity for donors to get permanently recognized in our center. We pretty recently moved location, so we decided to have this really cool brick wall that represents how we help our youth through mental health and also through job training, and then later their job, just build their foundation for their future and get that self-sufficiency that's kind of laid on top of all of these skills that they're gaining right now. So the brick wall is essentially showing that, you can donate a brick, but we'll help in conjunction with the youth to build that wall together. So it's just supposed to be like a metaphorical representation of what your role is with the RightWay Foundation.
It's a good tie-in. It's a great tie-in. So you kind of permanently own this brick, part of your permanent investment in their foundation, the money that you give.
Yeah.
It's really cool because you give a simple $500 and your name is always on our wall.
Nice.
So we put your name, the donation amount, and the year. So you come back in 3 years, like, look, I started the foundation. And this is brand new. So we have like 6 names up there right now.
You want more names? Great.
Oh, yes.
Thank you to the 6 names already.
Yeah,
who've done this.
exactly. We need a lot of bricks to build that foundation.
That's one of the ways that you can help. Are you also, you work with companies like TJ Maxx,
Correct.
companies that work with you on getting kids in, getting them trained, getting them jobs.
Hiring them, yeah. Corporate America has made a great promise to us that once we train our youth, they'll hire our youth. A lot of people are sympathetic for foster youth. They know at the end of the day, we wasn't asked to be born. that we didn't ask for this situation. We just ended up there. And so we have LA Live, AEG, we have Cruise Restaurants in LAX, TJ Maxx stores, like you mentioned, that guarantees once they graduate from our program, and if we can vouch for them, all they have to do is pass the simple background check and the interview process, and they have a job. And background checks, it depends on each situation. So we have out of 330 kids, we probably have 10 with backgrounds been in and out of the juvenile justice system, and some companies take it case by case. So just because you did something wrong, you had a hiccup, doesn't mean it's a life. It's a no-go for the rest of your life. So it's win-win for everyone.
That's good to hear.
Correct.
Yeah. Where can people find you if they want to help, Dalia? Where can they find you?
Well, we have our main website, therightwayfoundation.org, but we are also pretty active on our social media accounts, which Twitter would be at The Right Way, Facebook, The RightWay Foundation, and Instagram, RightWay Foundation. So you can go check out what we're doing on a day-to-day basis through those accounts.
Okay. And can you buy your brick too also through there?
Yeah. So we actually have a video that you would find on our website. There's a donate link there. We also have it on our website if you are interested in donating a brick.
And Franco, you have a gala coming up to celebrate your sixth year?
Well, we're in the process of planning it. This being our 6th year, we're time to take our foundation to a new level. So we're looking for assistance to help plan a gala sometime in September. We're going to honor about 4 or 5 key people that we're not mentioning their names right now, but they've been with us on this whole journey. Oh,
okay. So coming up in September, a gala will be open to the public, and kind of a celebration of everything that you guys have accomplished in these folks.
Correct. We want a fancy black tie event just to give back and have a fun event and really recognize the folks who have helped us there, and for new folks coming in to see how they can get involved.
And anything else you want to leave us with, guys?
We'll talk about our play we're having real quick.
Yeah, we're actually partnering with When Lives Matter, the play. They're putting on a really awesome production about equality and race and just a lot of really pertinent conversations that we're having in America right now. The tickets are on our website, and the play is on January 20th. All the proceeds are going to be going to the RightWay Foundation thanks to the director, Monty. So we're really excited about that.
Oh, great. Okay, so you can find out about the play, too, at the website and get tickets.
Yeah, that'll be up on our website.
Thanks for taking care of young people that deserve everything we can do for them the right way.
Well, thanks for having us.
Franco and Dalia.
Thank you.